Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about distributive property over subtraction, as some of you have requested. So let's quickly start. I'm just going to share my screen with all of you and let's start. Okay. So what does it mean by distributive property over subtraction? It means that given three numbers A, B, C, given three numbers A, B, C, your A into B minus C is equals to A into B minus A into C. That's what distributive property over subtraction tells you. Instead of A into B plus C, here B minus C is there. So it means that A into B minus C will always be equals to A into B minus A into C. Now, let's quickly take three values of A, B, C to prove this. So I'm taking A, let's take A anything, 2, B as 3 and C as 1. Okay. So let's solve my LHS part. So LHS tells A into B minus C. So I'm putting these values into this, which will give me 2 into B is 3 minus 1. So it will be 2 into 2, which is 4. Okay. Now let's quickly say how we have to solve the RHS. So RHS A into B minus A into C. So what is my A? 2, my B is 3, my A is 2 and my C is 1. 3 into 2 is 6, 2 into 1 is 2. So 6 minus 2 is 4. So here can you see LHS is equals to RHS. So A into B minus C, so it's a property, it's already proved by the scientists. So A into B minus C is A into B minus A into C. Here A gets distributed over B and C. So that's how you have to do this. Now, how it is going to help you, how we are going to solve questions using this. I'm going to take two quick examples for all of you to understand. Okay. Um, so let's quickly take one example in this category. Suppose if I say 349 into 99, if I have to solve this question. Traditionally, how you would have done it, you would have done 349 into 99 and you would have solved it like this if I would have given you this question. But how to make this calculation faster using distributive property? Let's see. So if you I can write 349 into, can I write 99 as 100 as 100 minus 1, right? Because I want to write into form of B minus C, something in the form of B minus C, so that I can apply the distributive property. So I am writing 99 as 100 minus 1. Now how I have broken down 99 as 100 minus 1? Why 100 minus 1? Why not 101 minus 2? Why I've written like this? Because it is, I know it is easier for me to multiply any number with 100 and then with 1, right? So you have to break down any number such that it is easier for you to multiply with its constituents. So here I have written 99 as 100 minus 1 because I know any number can be easily multiplied with 101, right? And why am I using distributive property in the first place? Because to make my calculations easier, right? So now if you see this question, you can apply the distributive property over here. So what distributive property says? A into B minus C is equals to A into B minus A into C. Now here my A is 349, my B is 100, my C is my C is 1. So let's apply this. So it would be 349 into 100 minus 349 into 1. So it will be 34900 minus 349, which will be equal to 1. Uh, 5. Then here it would be 8. 8 minus 3 would be 5. So 34551 will be the answer. So that's how you are going to apply the distributive property over subtraction using this. That's how you are going to solve the questions. I'm just going to quickly take another example so that it's much more clear for you. So let's take this example. 398 into 63 minus 398 into 53. How are you going to solve this question? Normally, if you wouldn't have known the distributive property, you would have solved this separately, got some answer, then you would have solved this separately, got some answer, and then you would have subtracted these two entities to get your answer, right? But now, since I know the distributive property, I know this is written in what form? Uh, this is written in the form of a into b minus a into c, right? This is written in this form where my a is 398, my b is 63, and my c is 53. I know a into b minus a into c is equals to a into b minus c. So can I put the values in this form? A is 398 into b is 63, c is my 53. So it will be 398, 63 minus 53 will be 10, 3980 will be your answer. Can you see how quickly you were able to find the answer just because you knew the distributive property? I hope you have understood this, and if there are any doubts, we can discuss in our next class.